Stacking back again, and today we are talking about a 90-minute meal prep hack, to make sure that every single week you are on top of your goals and you're on top of meal prepping for the entire week in just 90 minutes. And let me tell you, during those 90 minutes, you are going to be able to do other type of chores or just be around the house. So I got you. All right, so before we get started, let's talk about why meal prepping is really, really important, not just for our weight loss journey, but for our health and fitness journey. It's going to reduce a lot of the stress. It's going to save you time. It's going to help you stay on track with your nutrition goals and really just have something to eat, right? Like have you ever worked all day and you just didn't have a lunch, or you just didn't have anything prepped, and so you went to a fast food store, or you just didn't eat, or you snacked on something unhealthy, whatever it may be. If you have a meal prep and you have everything ready to go, it makes things that much easier. So with this 90-minute prep hack, oh my god, you're going to have balanced, ready-to-go meals for the entire week, which is going to help you make those healthy choices even on the craziest, busiest days. Okay, so why 90 minutes? Why 90 minutes is all that you need? Honestly, it's quick. It keeps you focused during that session, and it's going to help you avoid those last minute unhealthy meals. It's going to help you save some money, control your calories and your portion control, and ensure that you're getting the right amount of fuel for your body. You don't need hours. You don't need 4 or 5 hours like people make it seem. You just need a plan and 90 minutes. It's very simple. So before we even start with our 90-minute meal prep hack, you need to have a weekly meal plan in place, okay? So if you're in the Dangerous Divas program, I literally send you a meal plan, so it's that much easier for you. You just have to follow it. And if you're not, you would just create 3 to 4 recipes that you can batch cook for variety. So think about chicken, think about your protein. What are you gonna want? Chicken, fish, tofu, meat, whatever it is, right? Your carbs is going to be your quinoa, your rice, your sweet potatoes, your yellow potatoes. And then there's going to be your veggies, your broccoli, your peppers, your spinach, healthy fats, of course, olive oil, avocado, and keep it super simple. Like, at the end of the day, we're not making extravagant meals. It's not going to be super crazy. It's not going to be restaurant food, okay? It's going to be very stupid simple. That's what I like to call it, because it's going to streamline your time and your grocery shopping at the same time, okay? Stick to the essentials, all right? Create a list based on your chosen recipes with your fresh produce, your lean proteins, your whole grains, your pantry staples, even with your spices, your oils, your sauces, and then keep a very good list to avoid those impulse buys and ensure that you have everything for meal prepping. Honestly, I do pickup at Aldi. I literally go on the app, I order all my food, and I just pick it up. That way I'm not in the store, oh, I should try this, oh, I should try that, you know what I mean? Pick it up, go. All right, now before you even get started, you want to gather all your tools. So you want to make sure that you have your knives, your cutting boards, your measuring cups, your baking sheets, your pots, your pans, everything that you need, the storage containers, and set everything up in your kitchen. It's going to look like a mess. It's going to be messy, but it's fine. And it's going to help you advance towards your work efficiently, so you can move from task to task without having any delay or not having what you need, okay? Now, when you first come back from the grocery store, you want to cook your grains and your proteins first, okay? Start with what takes the longest to cook. It's going to be that rice, quinoa. It's going to be your, protein. So you want to cook those grains on the stovetop. You want to bake your protein in the oven with very simple seasoning. While these cooks, your grains are cooking, your proteins are cooking. Now you are moving on to chopping vegetables and preparing your vegetables. That's going to save you a lot of times. If you have a rice cooker or Instant Pot, my God, use that to simplify your grains. It's going to be so helpful. Okay, so we've got our rice, for example, and our chicken cooking. Now we're going to roast or steam your vegetables for the week. Up to you. I like them crunchy, so I like to roast them. I choose vegetables that roast well together, so like broccoli, bell peppers, carrots, like kind of like the picture that we have here, like zucchini, mushrooms, things like that. Season it with some olive oil, salt, pepper. Literally put them on the baking sheet, put them in the oven with your protein, and make sure that you're getting a colorful sheet pan of veggies. That way you're getting a variety of different nutrients that are going to help you get there. Okay? Then you want to add, so you've got, again, I keep going back to the steps. You've got your grains cooking, your protein, and your vegetables. Now you're going to prepare some small add-ons for that extra flavor that if you've been wanting it. Okay, so avocado. If you want some avocados, really, really good healthy fats. Make sure that you put a little bit of lime juice on it. That's going to prevent it from browning. Nuts and seeds, literally put it in small containers or Ziploc bags. That's what we do. Sauces, same thing. Prepare it in little jars. Tahini, vinaigrette, whatever you want as sauces, but prepare it in those little containers. And then these are easy add-ons to make your meal satisfying, a lot more enjoyable, and not so bland, if that makes sense. Oopsies. Okay. As soon as all the things are cooked, everything is prepared, and you might have even put some snacks on the side, like trail mixes or bananas or Greek yogurt, things like that. You want to then have all your containers, okay, all your containers on the counter, and portion your grains, your proteins, and your veggies into those meal containers. And then add your sauces and your toppings separately to keep everything fresh. So if you already put a sauce on something, it's going to go bad faster. So just make sure that you have it separate. And then label those containers with the meal type or the day that you're going to get it, or if it's lunch or if it's dinner, whatever works for you, whatever makes sense in your head. That way you literally grab and go access throughout the entire week. You could also freeze your meals. That's going to be helpful as well. I like to freeze my meals for the rest of the week. So it's up to you. At the end of the day, you're the one cooking it and you're the one eating it. So whatever works for you. Just remember to unfreeze it the day before you need it. Okay? So a simple menu for the week that you can, have an idea of what I'm talking about is going to be baked chicken, tofu, or salmon. Like literally bake sheet, put your chicken, your tofu, your salmon, or even a mix of all three of them, put it in the oven. Your grains are going to be your quinoa, your brown rice, boom, on the stovetop. You're going to roast some broccoli, bell peppers, carrots, boom, put it in the oven as well. And then you're going to have some avocado and some hummus and some nuts in different Ziploc bags or even little containers to add to your meals throughout the week. And you want to, maybe you're adding in some mixed greens, or you're adding in some vinaigrette dressing, or maybe it's even mustard. I don't know. Whatever works for you, and mix and match it every single day. That way you're having that variety to not just be so boring all the time. All right? Now, to streamline everything, here's what I would do. If you are not, if you can, buy pre-cut vegetables or pre-washed greens. I don't do that. I buy super fresh from the farm, literally. So I have an extra step that I come home and I have to wash my vegetables thoroughly and cut them as well. So if you don't have time for that, buy the pre-cut ones. If you have time for that, it literally takes 20 more minutes. Do that. Okay. If you don't have time to cook your beans, that does take a couple hours. Actually, we're making our beans right now for the week. Use the canned beans or the lentils. Those are great for your portion, like protein, quick protein portions. They're really great. And then prep freezer-friendly items in bulk. Maybe you're having smoothie packs. Maybe you're buying fruits and vegetables frozen and you just have to unfreeze it, right? Like, be a little bit creative with it, and make sure that you double the recipe so that you have meals for 2 weeks instead of one, and you can just freeze it. Or maybe you are doing it for 2 people instead of one, so on and so forth, right? So honestly, at the end of the day, it takes 90 minutes. It is not that big of a deal. It saves you time, it saves you money, it keeps you healthy, but you have to make it part of a habit. So you have to set a dedicated day and time for your meal prep every single week. I do it on Sundays. If I do it twice a week, I'll do it on Sundays and Wednesdays, Sundays and Wednesdays. If I do it once a week, I'll just do it on Sundays. But the most important thing here is to keep it stupid simple. Literally. Keep it stupid simple and repeat your favorites to make your prep so much easier. Because at the end of the day, it's all about consistency. It's what's going to get you to your goals. It's all about progressing rather than being perfect. And that's what's going to help you on that long-term success. So meal prep does get easier. I promise you, the first couple of times you're going to be lost. But after that, it does get easier. And it does save you time in the long run as well as money. All right? Thanks for watching. I hope this made total sense. And I hope you can implement that 90-minute prep hack that is going to help you so much. If you have any questions, or I'd love to hear some, feedback on your meal prep strategies that work for you that I have not mentioned, let me know in the comments, and I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Bye.